Hey guys, it's your girl AFM Stories and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I create content on scholarships, career, personal development, and lifestyle. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, Volunteering and Leadership essay. So this is the essay that asks you to comment about your volunteering experiences and how they have allowed you to demonstrate your leadership skills. Now, this is one essay that gives you an opportunity to show the amount of problems you've solved in the lives of people through volunteering. Now, volunteering can mean a whole lot of things, so as leadership. Volunteering literally can be in any capacity. So, in terms of participating in a project or an initiative, whether virtually, physically, depending on however you think about it, do not box the idea of volunteering. And it doesn't even have to be in a development organization. You can volunteer in a non-development organization. You can volunteer in a business organization. You can volunteer to plan an event. Broaden your idea of what you consider to be your volunteering experience, because I've noticed that a lot of scholars tend to limit it to just NGOs, but there are many organizations that recruit volunteers all the time. What is important really when you're communicating your volunteering experiences is to kind of try to relate them to the problems that you're passionate about solving. One thing I always say when I talk about scholarships, when I work with clients, is having consistency in your work experience, in your volunteer experience, in your passion. So if you say you're passionate about a particular industry, can you think of volunteering experiences that have allowed you to somewhat try to solve those problems or be part of organizations that are solving those problems, you know, in a volunteer capacity? So but then if you don't have this, that's fine, but try to have one or two of your volunteering experiences that can do this. Now, I would advise that you think of 3 volunteering experiences because it's 500 words, or maybe 4, but the 4th one will be really brief. So think about 3 or 4 examples that you can use to the STAR approach to depict. Now, what the STAR approach allows you to do is it helps you to use situation. So what was the problem? Task, what did you need to do? How did you step up as a volunteer and demonstrate leadership? Action, what exactly did you do? So did you recruit people? Did you carry out an initiative? Did you oversee things? Were you in charge of getting specific stakeholders to come on board a particular project? What was the role or responsibility that you did solely? Now, one thing I noticed that a lot of people keep doing is saying, oh, I was part of this organization and we did this, we did that. You don't want to do this in this essay. You want to talk about what you did, how you were a leader in that capacity. So even if you're a part of a team of people that did something, what did you do? So I was part of this. I came up with this idea. I did this and this and this and whatever. I volunteered for this event. I was in charge of ensuring that every personnel involved in this was able to do the right things. As a volunteer, I was in charge of raising funding. So I went out and I chaired a campaign or an online campaign to raise funding for this. That's why I said that do not box yourself. Volunteering is not just in the typical things you think, but in terms of even online management. So maybe even your field is about maybe online communication for NGOs. So how have you even volunteered as a online brand manager, online communication strategist? Try to align your volunteering experience to the impact that you want to have. Try to give 3 examples as well. So the first one, obviously, situation. What was the problem? Task. What did you have to do? Action. What did you do? Result. What were the results of your action? So if you were supposed to raise money, how much money did you raise? And what is the ripple effect of that result? So you raised this amount of money and then it did what to the project? How significant was it to the success of the project or the initiative? And then did you get any recognition? Did you get any commendation for it? Try to use this structure for your different volunteering experiences. Do not use this as an avenue to start having a bullet point and say, oh, I worked in this company. No. Give a backstory to every single experience. So even if you volunteer to be like a teacher for public school students, say, okay, situation, a lot of public students in this locality did not have access to this. As an organization that was involved in this, but did not have enough teachers. As a volunteer, I came on board and I was given the responsibility of managing this number of classes. Over the space of 3 to 6 months, I obviously counseled this number of students. Let's say you counsel 1,000 students, and at the end of the program, maybe 500, 200, 100 were able to so let's say maybe the issue they were having was maybe not passing a particular examination, or not having a clear-cut career transition. Maybe you say 500, 100 pass an exam, 500, 100 were clear on their career, and they were able to get maybe access to a particular initiative or program or opportunity. But what was the ripple effect? And then down the line, what is still happening? How have you been following up? What are the continuous success stories of those volunteering experiences? Do not resist the urge to list your experiences. Resist, as in, guys, I cannot and you can even have personal volunteering initiatives. So people always think that volunteering has to be like for other people. Do you have your own volunteering platform? Did you create an initiative and then you're volunteering your time for free, and then you brought other people on board? So how are you impacting other people through your volunteering as well? It doesn't just have to be with like organizations and stuff. It can also be your own initiative. And like I said previously, it doesn't have to be non-profit. It can literally be general organizations as well. So I hope that this was very useful for the volunteering and leadership essay. If you have any further questions, don't forget to drop them in the comments below. And I look forward to hearing about your success story. I am rooting for you guys. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.